Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a brand new video. So today we are doing an easy, simple, fall inspired makeup look. We are actually matching our eyeliner to our lips. It's definitely a little bit more vampy, a little bit more sultry. I don't typically do lips this color just because I don't know, I stay away from them, but I really wanted to use a dark vampy lip at least once before like the winter ends. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you want to recreate this look, definitely do it because I know you can, and then tag me on Instagram or TikTok and I would love to repost you on my stories. So with that said, you already know, grab your cafecito and let's go ahead and jump right into today's what are we gonna call this? We're gonna call this my updated foundation routine because I'm gonna show you guys my new routine and then an easy fall look. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right into it. I'm gonna start by priming the eyelids, of course. And I grabbed way too much. Oh my goodness. That's what I get for not paying attention. Alright, well, we're just going to spread that. Every time I don't have nails, I love the freedom it gives me, seriously, to just like use my fingers. But then it's like, I hate not having nails. Okay, I don't hate it, but I much rather have nails on. Guys, my insomnia is back. And you can see how deep like the hollows underneath my eyes are because I have not been able to get a good night's rest. It's seriously like a wave. It comes and it goes. So for today's look, I really wanted to create something obviously fall appropriate, but also something that you guys can recreate and feel comfortable with it, because I know that my looks tend to be very loud and very out there. So we're going to tone it down today. I will be using two drugstore palettes, of course. We're going to use the Milani Ungilded Most Loved Mattes. This is such a great palette if you're just starting off and you want something that's like an all matte. Perfect. This one is perfect for that. And then I also have here the Colourpop Clay Cool. I haven't played with this one. It's the one that I got in PR, so I am so excited to dive into it. But I really want to create something simple. So I'm going to start off with the shade Not So Vanilla, which is just a vanilla shade, of course. And I am going to set underneath the brow bone. I'm going to start off with the shade Umber the Sun, which is this one from the Milani palette. And I'm going to use this as like my transitional shade. And I want to create almost like a winged out look today because we are going to use eyeliner. So I'm just going to wing it out de una vez so I don't have to worry about doing it later. And that color that we just laid down, I'm just going to buff out the edges. Just like that. Then I'm just gonna take a clean brush, buff out the edges. I'm gonna go now into the Colourpop Clay Cool palette, and I'm gonna take this burgundy red because I want to do a red eyeliner. So again, super simple. I mean, pretty simple. You can also use this palette, but this one is just leaning a little more red. This one is a little more burgundy. But definitely feel free to use just the Milani palette, and I'm gonna take that shade. It's so pretty and it's gonna go so nice against the burgundy eyeliner. And I'm gonna keep this in the eye socket. And then again, I'm just going with that clean brush and blending the edges just so everything is nice and incorporated. I went ahead and cut the crease, and now I'm gonna go in with, let's see, let's take a flat brush, something that we can stipple this on. And I'm going to take this vanilla white shade again. And I'm going to just press it on the lid. You can also use High Fire from the Colourpop palette, but that one's leaning a little bit more pink. Then of course, I'm going to go back with my brush. I am going to go back with Don't Raisin Your Voice along with Aphrodite from the Colourpop palette, and I'm going to work on the outer corner. Now I'm going to take my eyeliner. This is the one that I actually use for my brows. I didn't use it today, but this is the Kat Von D Pomade, Super Pomade eyeliner in the shade Aubergene. This is such a pretty, deep, plum burgundy color. And this is what's really going to give you that pop of color onto the eyes and just really bring the whole look together. I really don't do my eyeliner anymore, but when I do, I prefer to use gel. I just feel like I have better control over it. And honestly, this one dries down super, super nicely and matte, and it's super long wearing. So you're not worried about it smudging or anything. And this is what you will have. You can always add a little bit of like a glitter, but I did a look very similar to this. So I'm just gonna kind of like let it be. I'm gonna go in with lashes. I honestly have no idea what lashes these are. I just kind of like pulled them from one of my drawers where I just have miscellaneous items. You guys, I'm gonna update you on what I've been using to get super flawless skin. So I'm first going to go in with my pore minimizing primer. If you have large pores like me, if you have oily skin, you want to go in with a pore minimizing primer first to kind of just like minimize the appearance of your pores. Duh. This is the Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer. Matte. e.l.f. has one, the matte and poreless. That one's really good, but this one has just been my absolute go-to. And then of course we want the foundation to last todo el día, all day. So take a gripping primer. The e.l.f. gripping primer is absolutely amazing, super affordable. If you need something a little bit more hydrating, then go in with the NYX, what's it called? I forgot what it's called, but it's the one that has electrolytes. I'm sure you guys know which one I'm talking about. That one is definitely geared towards hydrating your skin. Foundation, if you suffer from textured skin like me, then you definitely want to go in with a foundation that is oil-free and it's lightweight and it's like water-based. So today I'm going to go in with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. Even though it says luminous, it really isn't luminous at all on the skin. And takes that from a person that is super, super oily. And because it is a water-based foundation, I like to use a brush to push it into the skin, just because a beauty blender, we use water to make it big. It will absorb too much product and it'll also minimize the coverage. Of course, we gotta make the skin look delicious. And oh my gosh, I just dropped some. Gosh, I am always a mess. I'm gonna go in and contour. And for that, I will be using the Sheglam, what is this, Warm Honey. This has just been my absolute go-to these past few weeks. This is just going to give you a really nice contrast to the skin. And by this, you can also avoid going in with a powdered bronzer if you wanted to. I'm just going to... For concealer, if you don't suffer from dark circles, then you don't have to go in with such a full coverage concealer, but I am going to go in with something a little closer to my skin tone. And this one right here is the Haley's Rewind Blurring Full Coverage Concealer. And then because I do want this to look a little more full coverage, I have been just using a brush, and this one right here is the Sephora Collection number 71 brush. There's a lot of really good setting powders. Just choose whichever one's your favorite. Right now I am on the Huda Beauty setting powder. This one is Banana Bread. Now the key to getting super flawless under eyes is to set your eyes immediately after your concealer. And also make sure you're using a powder puff. Don't use a sponge and don't grab too much. Grab enough and then tap off the excess. And then go in and set. For me, this next step is super important, is to set the skin. This is the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Medium Dark 15 powder. You guys, this stuff is so good. Like, don't even waste your money on anything else. This stuff is amazing. It makes my skin look so flawless. This just finishes everything off. Now I'm going to go in with my bronzer, and this one has been just my favorite since I pretty much bought it. Lincoln's trying to come in. Hello?
Yo no supe no había pañales, aguanta porque está mojado, ya se volvió a mojar.
Wow, your dinosaurs. I'm going to apply highlighter. This is Flip Flop. Yep, Flip Flops from Colourpop. And then I'm going to go in with my blush. I have not forgotten about the blush. Of course, we can't forget that. And then for my blush, I'm going to go in with something a little soft. I'm going to use Peachy and Beauty. Okay, let's go in and set. I'm going to use the Catrice Ultra Last Fixing Spray. This is transfer proof, waterproof. It has no alcohol and no perfume. Ooh, that mist is a little aggressive. Jeez. While I wait for that to dry down, we're going to go ahead and go in with our lipstick. We're going to match to the eyes. So I'm going to take the Colourpop On Ice lip liner, and then the Huda Beauty Masquerade matte lipstick. All right, you guys, and here is the final look. So what do you guys think? I think this look turned out so pretty. I love the lips, I love the skin, I love the eyes. I feel like the eyes are very like out there, but they're very soft at the same time, and they're very simple. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and this updated foundation routine slash go to easy fall look. I don't know what I'm gonna call it, but thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I love you all, and until next time, I will see you all in my next video. Bye.